I was the only female teacher at Oakridge Elementary when the principal and a police officer suddenly walked into my classroom during lunch. They quietly closed the door behind them and accused me of inappropriate behavior with a 9-year-old boy who stayed after school. 6 years of perfect evaluations meant absolutely nothing in that moment, as 23 young faces watched their teacher being led out like a criminal. The boy's name was Leo. He often stayed after school because his mom worked late shifts at the hospital. According to school policy, someone had to stay with kids waiting for pickup, so I let him sit in my classroom while I graded papers. Leo was painfully shy around other children, but once he got comfortable, he could talk endlessly about dinosaurs and space. Sometimes he'd help me organize the classroom library or feed our class hamster, Mr. Whiskers. I never thought twice about it. He needed a safe place to wait, and I was already there. Then, one Tuesday afternoon, the principal and a police officer came in again during lunch and told me to come to the office immediately. Their faces were so serious that I felt my stomach drop before I even knew what was going on. In the principal's office, they told me that Leo's father had filed a complaint, accusing me of getting too close to his son and giving him special attention for inappropriate reasons. Apparently, he was in the middle of a bitter divorce and was trying to use anything he could against Leo's mother in their custody battle. I was stunned. But the district had a zero-tolerance policy, which meant I was immediately suspended while they investigated. They took my classroom keys, told me not to contact any students or parents, and escorted me off school property as if I were dangerous. Walking to my car with everyone watching was the longest walk of my life. Some parents pulled their children closer as I passed, whispering things I couldn't hear but could easily imagine. For 6 weeks, I sat alone in my apartment, staring at the walls while the investigation dragged on. Rumors spread like wildfire. My neighbors stopped talking to me. Someone spray-painted the word predator on my car. I even received anonymous messages telling me to end my life. The teachers' union lawyer told me to stay off social media and remain silent. So I just sat there, watching my reputation crumble post by post, rumor by rumor. The hardest part wasn't even the investigation, it was thinking about Leo. I couldn't stop wondering if he thought I'd abandoned him. He already had trust issues from his parents' divorce, and now another adult had disappeared from his life without a word. I pictured him sitting alone in the office instead of excitedly telling me about his dinosaur books, and it broke me in ways the investigation never could. When the school board finally cleared me of all accusations, they offered me my job back as if they were doing me a favor. The principal called it good news in an email that didn't even include an apology. The district sent a formal letter to parents saying I'd been exonerated, a word that still made it sound like I'd done something wrong but couldn't be proven guilty. They suggested I return after winter break for a fresh start.